I'm playing a time traveler from the future. I'm wearing a diaper. I'm naked. And as we're shooting the scene, we get word that Quibi has been canceled.
Oh,
The entire
a Quibi story.
The entire network that we're on gets canceled. And I'm standing there in a diaper just going, can I change out of the diaper?
Okay, so this is a behind the scenes thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting right to it. This is Mates with my good friend, Michael Liam Black. He's been for decades my good friend.
And my good friend, Tom Cavanaugh, who has been for months my very good friend.
Just now, I just entered the...
I said months.
But I said decades. Did you hear me say decades?
I did.
So
months, if you stack enough of them together, become decades.
Is that what you're saying? Like I'm saying you've been my friend for decades, and you're saying you've been my friend for 2,000 months. So same thing?
I didn't say that. I said 4 months.
4 months?
I didn't say how many.
You said 4 months.
F-O-R, not F-O-U-R.
Oh, okay.
And it is up to the viewers, I'll table that, to determine how many months for themselves.
Why?
It's not.
Why?
It's not on me.
Why?
It's not on me to quantify it.
Why not?
It's not my responsibility to identify the number of months. I said correctly months. Months is what I said, and I was correct.
It is on you because I'll give you a counter argument, counselor. Right. Counselor, I'll give you a counter argument. We met over 2 decades ago on an NBC television show. We were just talking about the great cancellations of all time, television show cancellations of all time, and of which I'm in the top 10.
I've got a good one too, which I'll relate to you when we're done bickering.
Okay, good. So I met you.
Mm-hmm.
I loved you. So we've been friends since then. You know, I loved you in the sense, like, as long as you didn't talk, like, I'm like, this guy is great. Like, if he stands there and goes, let me see you do it.
Can I tell you something that I didn't think I've ever told you before?
Oh, no. This is going to end my decades-long thing right now.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
When we met, and this is going to be 1999 or 2000.
Yeah, that's how long we've been friends for decades. And you're like, months? We'll get to that.
I said we met. I didn't say friends. I said met. 1999, 2000, something like that, on the television show Ed. And what I noticed right away, because I replaced an actor who went off to do another television show, so I wasn't in the original cast. Everybody already knew each other. And Tom Cavanaugh, number 1 on the call sheet, could not be nicer to me. Could not be nicer. And right away, I'm thinking, I don't trust this fucker.
No, sir.
I don't trust this fucker at all.
What does he want? I would say it took till, maybe season 4. Like, maybe season 4 for you to go, I think we're friends. You know, where I was like, instantly, I was like, we're friends. I love him. We're friends. We're going to eat together. We would sit down and eat. You would break bread with me daily for years before. And you were like, I don't know.
Well, here's why. Because
shitty upbringing?
No. Well, yes. You're number 1 in the call sheet. You're so nice to everybody. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to invest in this friendship because I don't trust, because he's so nice to everybody. There's no reason for, and I know that he doesn't like everybody. I know that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I don't trust that this guy's being nice to me, that he wants to be friends. It took me probably till season 4 to be like, oh, okay, I guess we're friends.
Yeah. At season 4, you were like, I think that when the show ended, you had some regret. They're like, I got on board late. I think you were like, I could have been really on this one for a year, like season 3. By season 3, you could have been like, you know what? We're on board together. We're doing this thing. You maybe left it a year too late.
Yeah, well, it's just because I didn't want to impose. I was like, everybody wants a piece of this guy's time. Everyone wants his attention. Everybody's like, hey, Tommy, and you know, you're coming in with the finger guns. Hey, Rocco. Hey, Corey. Hey, Linda. You know, everybody. He's asking about people's kids.
Yeah,
you know, he's
knows people's names.
He's jerking off grips and stuff. You know, because they're looking a little tense. Everything.
Hey, don't be too tense. Don't be too tense.
So I'm thinking to myself, well, I'll just let this guy do his thing. I'm gonna
And
hang back.
And I'll exist in a self-hating bubble for as
course.
long as I can manage.
Of course.
And then I'll acquiesce to like some of the kindnesses that are thrown my way. Because why be happy? Right? You're a comedian.
I was happy.
It's your
but
art.
I was like, I didn't trust it.
I'll never forget season 1. Like I thought this was like the best reaction. You know, what the hell is that show doing on air? A bowling alley lawyer. So, you know, like Rob Burnett, who ran the whole thing, would say, we just got in under the radar. Like if we had like done that show, literally he's like a year later, nope. You know, we would have been canceled the way like we were talking about how the show I did Love Monkey was canceled. But he was like, no, I really believe in this thing. And even I was skeptical because I just loved everybody. I'm like, Julie's amazing. You're amazing. Josh, Les, everybody, Jeremy, everyone's great, you know? You know, and I'm kind of like, then we get chill in there. Like everybody's great. Rates, everybody's fantastic. And I'm like, this is, so they make an announcement mid-season, season 1, after 12 episodes, whatever it is, they're like, you're picked up for the back 9, which in Hollywood parlance means you're going to get a full season. And in our case, that was like 22 episodes of hour-long television. And they announced it in the bowling alley in front of everybody, and you just kind of sunk onto a desk. You just kind of, it wasn't like, and I've often said to other people, like, you know, like if I'm directing, I'm like, look at somebody's reaction when something great happens in real life, because on camera, it's always this. Yeah, somebody scores a goal. Yeah, you know, but in real life, it's you going like, kind of breathing heavy, bent over the desk, you know, just like, and I'm like, that's real stuff right there. You know, I remember there's this French film called the Big, in English, it's called The Big Blue, Le Grand Bleu. And the actors are, I think, people who are involved in the deep dive industry, and their reaction when somebody goes underwater and is down for 7 minutes and gets heard from it's worth watching just to see their reactions. You know, they tug on the rope means they're not dead, which they thought. And to a man, to a woman, to everybody, the reactions are not like, yeah, they're like, you know, they're just so like, you know, but I've never forgotten your reaction to that. That was just like priceless.
Well, I think I just bought a house. I think I had just bought a house.
Yeah, no, it was that. And Barbara Kastner, who was our props person, said in the same vein, now I'm buying dormers for my house. She's buying like those cool wins. Now I'm buying dormers for my house in Levittown.
That's actually not a bad impersonation of Barbara.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's my quick story of getting canceled.
Please.
You know, the show Reno 911, it was on forever, Comedy Central, sort of, you know, it's bounced around a little bit. So you remember Quibi, the brief network that specialized in short form video. Well, they got Reno 911 to be on Quibi, and the guys from Reno, I think this might have even been during COVID, said, "Hey, we're all going to." They invited me to come and be on Reno and do several parts because we were all in quarantine, so everybody was in the hotel in lockdown. And so I'm there for weeks. Yeah, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks.
Where are you exactly? You know, I love the details.
LA.
No, but where? Where are you in? Where are you quarantined?
In like the canyons, somewhere in the canyons.
Okay.
Ish. I don't know. Somewhere out. We're shooting one day, and I'm naked, other than a diaper. I'm playing a time traveler from the future. I'm wearing a diaper. I'm naked. And as we're shooting the scene, we get word that not that Reno 911 has been canceled, that Quibi has been canceled.
Oh,
the entire
Quibi
network,
story.
The entire network that we're on gets canceled. And I'm standing there in a diaper, just going, can I change out of the diaper?
Should I switch out? Should I switch out? It's excellent. You didn't?
No, I stayed in the diaper. We finished out the day. I shot the full scene, and it's not necessarily as easy to improvise comedically while wearing a diaper when you know that the network that you're on no longer exists.
Yeah. You're sort of out on a limb, as it
A
were.
little bit. So it wasn't that fun that day.
Because you're like, to what avail?
To what
You know, like, look at this. Look at this. This is something. This is something. And to what avail? You know? Yeah, that's as a matter of fact, that's right up there in cancellation stories.
Well, yeah, I mean, getting the whole network. Jeez Louise. And then the other one was was where this isn't that funny. This kind of happens, I imagine, all the time. But there was some British show called Ned and Stacey, and they did an American adaptation of it. I can't remember what it was called, but I
think
on
it was called Ned and Stacey.
No, there was a different one.
What? I think the adaptation of Ned and Stacey was called.
Yeah, you're right. It was another British show, Gavin and Stacey. I don't know, but I was on the American adaptation of that. I was on Fox. Again, I replaced Brian Husky, the great actor Brian Husky, and we shot a few, and then they said, "Hey, we're going to take next week off so the writers can get caught up." And then that turned into, no, don't come back, don't come back.
That's
Terrible.
Harsh. That's really harsh. I'll just really briefly share mine while we're doing cancellation stories. Just really abridged. I was doing a television show called Love Monkey, and
terrible title, by the way. Terrible title.
It was based on a book by Kyle Smith.
It's a terrible title.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible title.
Love Monkey?
Yeah. I mean,
just sounds like
Ned
a dick.
and Stacey. What catches your attention more? What makes you go more like, oh, what's that? Ned and Stacey? Gavin and Stacey? No.
Who's Ned? Who's Stacey? I want to find out about these people.
What's a love monkey? Is that like is a primate having sex in a cave?
It's a euphemism
is a primate
for masturbation.
I'm coming up with all sorts of better shows.
No.
Is it a primate having sex in the city? Is it a primate going around like, good morning, ladies? And they're like, Jen, you see the ape monkey over there? Right. In the tuxedo? Yeah, I see him. Suddenly, like, I've upgraded that show, don't you think? There's a movie coming out these days called Primate.
I'll see that.
Sure. But like, I think
if they called it Love Primate, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, but that's because
if they called it Primate Love, I'm back in.
I'm more in on Love Primate than I am on Primate Love. Because Primate Love is like, yeah, no.
It's monkey erotica, and I'm into that.
Yeah, I'm less into that. And if you are going to come here, if you're going to come here and say, I'm into that, but you're going to come here and say, if you're going to come right here and say you're not into, if you're going to come here and say you're into Primate Love, but you're not into Love Monkey, I call fraud. I call fraud.
Wow.
So we're doing this show. It's called Love Monkey. The president of CBS at the time, we love it. We've turned them down twice because we're like, CBS, this is not a CBS show. It's about an A&R rep in New York City. And like, that's young people, A&R, music, that's New York City, that's not you. We want to get younger, We turned them down twice. Finally, Michael Rausch and I drink the Kool-Aid. They're like,
producer. He's the producer.
We're on CBS. Yeah, he's the showrunner and writer. And he's like, all right, we do it here. They love us. They've got eight episodes in the can. I'm going on to do Conan to promote the third episode. It's, by the way, this is back in the day. It's on every bus and every billboard in New York City. My face is in Times Square. It's all these things. It's like, and it hasn't aired yet. So it's kind of like.
For people who don't remember, CBS used to be a television network, and it would have television shows on it you could watch for free.
It also was a news network.
Yes, it was at one point.
At one point, it was a news network. Yeah. Which is hard for the younger people to understand.
They don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. All these stories we tell, these are grandfather stories. Michael and I were canceled in television shows. Anyway, so I'm going on Conan. And Conan's great, and I've done his show a few times. I like to always bring like comedy pieces, because I only talk about myself on the podcast. You may have noticed that. And so we're good one. There it is. And so we got a comedy thing, Conan and I, and there's a knock on the door before I'm about to go in about 5 minutes. Normally that's the segment producer going like, hey, we want to like run over the comedy bit or whatever. And it's Michael Rausch, the showrunner, and he opens the door and he goes, they pulled us. And for those who are uninformed out there, I don't know if the viewers are, I don't even know if they're viewers, but everybody in the network gets this memo. like that Michael is going on for his show, and it's the publicity team, it's the president, it's everybody, every executive knows it. Tonight we're being promoted on this segment. Everyone across the board. It's not a secret. So they know I'm on, and they know I'm promoting Love Monkey, the show that 5 minutes before I go on to promote it, they yank from the airwaves. Now, we were talking about how like you're a better human than me, because we go, and the next knock on the door is Conan, and Conan goes, "I just heard." And I'm cool if you don't want to go on. I get it, but you're a double and I got nothing else. A double segment means we go to commercial, we come back and it's still me. Oh my God, I don't know what Conan's programming is doing. But anyway, so 5-4, we're going out there and he leans over. He's like, should we talk about it? I'm like, better not. And so then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, they point and Conan's like, so you bike? I see you in the park. And we do an entire double, not talking about the thing. But then I go back on because I'm doing another show in the summer, and he's like, "Can we talk about it now?" And he explained what happens, how they just pulled us and just yanked us off the air, and there were audible gasps from the audience, and and literally like today that would be #Hollywood.
Mike and Tom eat snacks on the internet.
But those are two solid, you and I like together, you in a diaper, me like just getting yanked off on Conan before promoting. Those are pretty solid Hollywood stories, don't you think?
Yep, very good.
Here's another Hollywood story. We're doing this hit comedy podcast, Mates, Mike and Tom Eat Snacks, with my good friend for months now, Michael Ian Black. And I've told him a billion times, go out and get the nuts. And he goes, I'll go get the nuts. And I'm like, go get the nuts. And now he's come on up in here and he said he didn't go get the nuts.
But I acknowledged that you told me, I want to say half a dozen times to go 3 miles down the road, pick up some nuts.
Yep.
And I want to acknowledge, because I think this is an important point in my favor. I said every single time you asked, I said, I will do that.
Yes. Yeah. In fairness to you.
That's a point in my favor.
I acquiesce. In fairness to you, you said you were going to do the thing that you did not do.
That's right.
At Mates Worldwide HQ, we like to replenish the stocks, but it's a new year and we're just winding things up. So we're running low on the stocks. So I'm like, all right, what do we got left? And I'm like, oh, good. I'm going to show it because we are going to do it. But because this is not the snack of the day. So don't cue the music and don't do the thing. I go, Pocky, let's do Pocky. And you say,
I ate my Pocky.
And then in fairness to you, you come back to me and you say
oatmeal.
And I go, I don't know where it is.
I say Bob's oatmeal.
You brandish that, which looks great to me. And I'm like, I don't know where that is.
He doesn't have his oatmeal. I have my Pockies.
How can this be the #1 snack podcast on the planet? And yet it is.
Because it speaks to passion.
Authenticity.
Yes. The Pocky, they were sitting in that box for months and I didn't have any snacks in the house. I was hungry and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to eat the Pocky. I got to eat the Pocky. And I did it knowing, fully aware that one day it was going to bite me in the ass. I knew that. But as a snackologist first and a podcaster second, I thought to myself, man's got to do what a man's got to do.
There's a couple things I like about that. One is that snacks take priority.
Yes.
Not the podcast. We love the podcast. We love Mates. We love you mateys. But the reason we're here is because how we think about snacks. They're so important. And you were like, you're sitting there in your house, snackless, and it just won't do. And you were like, well, what are my priorities? Some podcast or the fact that I'm hungry right now? Me. I'm my priority.
It's entirely possible I would not have survived the night to do future podcasts
50-50.
If I hadn't eaten fit at best.
50-50. And if you had died and I'd gone to your house, because, I play a detective on this new show that's coming out. And so they let me go into crime scenes. And
you just go to crime scenes now.
Yeah. I'm a detective on TV. You hear what I said?
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that now you have permission
to
just go to crime scenes. Got it.
I'm a detective for AMC now.
Got it.
So I can go anywhere I want. And I would have gone to your thing and I would have looked around I'm like, don't touch that. I would have told the forensic agents to take it, put that in a bag. And then I would have come across the Pocky. And I would have been like, what is he doing? Like, I would have been so mad. There you are, outline of your body, because we're going to have removed the body at this point, probably. Outline of your body. Martha's in the corner making calls.
Mm-hmm. Celebrating.
We have to, more like we have to cancel Wednesday unless I can come solo, right? Like that. And I'm there like, man, you knew you probably wouldn't make it through the night and you could have eaten the damn Pocky. That's one. Two is, I like the fact that you didn't have half the Pocky and then put the cardboard lid right back on the thing and then try to fake it in our podcast. Like, oh, I'm
It occurred
opening
to
up
me.
the pot.
No, I had that thought. I definitely had the thought. Can I cheat it? And then I was like, you got to play it straight.
Or were you more like, or I can finish all this Pocky, which I like?
Yes. And those are my two options. I can either not play it straight or just finish the Pocky and take my medicine. And that's what I decided to do. I thought that was the best course of action, both for my own appetite and my integrity.
You went 2 for 2.
I like to think so. So
yeah, I'm glad you're not dead. So that leaves us essentially, I don't know what we're going to do next time we have to do a podcast. Because I feel like we got one snack left. Am I right?
You're right. I mean, we also have a Wacko Snacko.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, but we got this. We can do the nuts.
We can't do the nuts.
Oh,
no,
God.
No way. No, where are you on crack? What kind of guys like, they make all these different kinds and we're only going to do the salt and vinegar one. Shut up. Don't insult me. We're here playing it straight. Someone in the background, by the way, so I'll walk through. I hope it's not a thief. Yeah, you're like, what are they going to take? What are they going to take? All your Emmys.
I got to say, though, having never recorded in this location before, my house looks great. It's a great looking house.
Yeah, what is that a piano?
Yeah.
I have a baby grand. I'm gonna record the next podcast in my music room. Maybe not the next one.
Oh, you have a whole music room.
You don't?
I have two. I have two
Two?
music rooms. Yeah, I have two music. Two
redundant.
Music rooms.
What do you need 2 for?
So I can play music twice. So I can play music twice.
Okay. So Wacko Snacko?
Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
All right, but we need to just define for viewers who don't know, the Wacko Snacko is when there's a snack and neither Tom nor I know what the snack is. We have not had time to prepare. We're going to be as surprised as you when we reveal the snack. And this is our final Wacko Snacko from the initial snack box that was assembled on our behalf by our new team at Realm.
At Realm. Shout out to Realm. Realm's like, that's the first shout out we've got.
Yeah, well, Wacko Snacko number 4. I'm just going to open
again,
it up.
Let's talk a little bit about, like, yours is itemed Wacko Snacko number 4, and mine is simply number 4.
Well, the long dead full court press preferred me to you, and so took the courtesy
Everybody
of
prefers
writing the
you to
whole
me.
thing. No,
I don't know why you have to change writing if you prefer you.
had I been the star of Love Monkey, that show would be still on the air.
Still running. Yeah.
In my Wacko Snacko, I really don't know what it is, but I feel like there's some crunch involved. There definitely feels like individual.
Yeah, I'm shaking it to the mic. You feel that?
Yeah, there's something. I feel like there might be something crunchy, some sort of bag.
Wacko Snacko, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, Wacko Snacko. You gotta do a Wacko Snacko. Music. Wacko Snacko. And then let's get to what the Wacko Snacko is. I'm opening mine up, Magic.
I'm opening mine. I'm just revealing it very slowly. Look at this.
It's packaged well.
Yeah, it's a bag of
Is
something.
yours open yet? Because mine's like
No, I'm doing it very slowly. I'm revealing it.
Holy cow. Wow. It is Forrest and Company. Freeze dried gummy worm. I gotta freeze dry them. You
Dry, desiccated gummy
I mean, wow.
Look, you could have given me 10,000 guesses. I wasn't going to guess freeze-dried gummy bears. That's gummy worms. That's the last thing I was going to.
Freeze dried gummy
Maybe
worm.
not last.
a very colorful packaging. It also denotes as seen on TikTok.
Not a good sign.
Yep.
If that's what you're advertising right on your package, that if you're not putting your best foot forward, or maybe you are, which makes it even worse.
This is fascinating to me because I'm like, it can't be gummy-ish, which is the point of a gummy worm. Like, this
That's
is
right.
amazing to me. Like the descriptive is light and airy, maximized flavor. I'm not even sure that's how you spell maximized
It's not.
flavor with a crazy flavor OUR. So where we from then? With a crazy crunchy twist. It's a Christmas snack or something. I guess because it's frozen.
All right. Well, it's a product of China,
China.
which is probably why they misspelled maximized. But maybe that's for the British market.
Yeah, same with flavor, right? That feels like a British market thing. The UK, as it were.
I mean, I'm very reluctant to open this package because I already suspect very strongly this is going to be atrocious.
Yeah,
Just
but
terrible.
the idea is so novel and
Oh no,
and
the
good.
idea itself is bad, and I feel like the execution will be just as bad as the idea.
It's not. I'm trying to get my word. It's not that the idea is bad.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
almost like, come up with something amazing, everybody, and they're like, "How about this? No one's gonna think of this." Like you said, if you had 10,000 guesses, you're not thinking of this. And it's got another little kind of another thing that we like when they're like serving size, and this one was once again the thing that we like, the whole bag. Just like serving size. Knock yourself out. And
But-
this is like a hefty, not hefty,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's like
it's not small.
there's a massive amount of sugar in this bag, and they're like, nah, just go to town. Eat
Yeah,
the whole thing.
if you eat the whole thing, it's a full 44 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. But the other thing I noticed is they're saying eat the whole thing, but they're hedging their bets because if you see at the top here, it's a resealable packet. So what they're saying is, feel free to eat the whole thing. You probably won't want to. And again, that's not putting their best foot forward.
What they're saying is you should eat the whole thing. And if
Just
you
get
don't,
it done.
If you don't, that's on you.
Right.
And we're gonna like, all right, we're gonna you can reseal it, but we don't recommend that.
But you made the most salient point, I think, which is that the whole appeal of gummy is textural.
Yeah.
Textural? Texture. Textural. Textural. So it's it's a texture thing. Like you want
Yes.
you want gummy. You want that sticky, soft,
Yeah.
resistance. I don't want crunchy gummy
No.
because that's contradictory.
I'm wondering if a saving grace is, and we will soon know, is as you get to the end, does it like instantly, because it's a freeze dried thing, does it instantly dissolve in your mouth and then kind of become gummy-ish?
Maybe.
Maybe.
In which case, I could maybe be into that. I'm opening it up. So it's packaged like Astron ice cream. You know, it's got the tear, it's got foil, and it smells fine. The smell is not atrocious. It's a little bit neutral, the smell. It smells more like the bag than anything else.
There's a soupçon of alcohol. Like it's been disinfected a little bit in here.
So what you get here is essentially a puffed Cheeto that's been crafted out of gummy, and mine is blue and red. Tom's is blue and red. They come in other colors. This one is yellow and red. And I guess I'm just gonna pop it into my mouth. I'm not looking forward to this, but here we go.
He's popping. He's crunching. He's considering.
I mean-
he's okay. He's all right
Oh.
with it. Oh no, he's unsure now. Now he's
Ugh.
sort of, now it's taking a bit of a nosedive. Oh, now he doesn't like it. Now he's
Well,
working it through, and it's like it's a long novel. He's like, he didn't stop after the first 50 pages when he was uncertain. And now he's like, no, he's oh my God, what are we doing? Are we getting married or not? Like he's like, "Ugh, we've been in this for a while, and I don't know if this is right for either of us. I don't know if you're happy. I don't know if I'm happy. I'm like, you know what? I love you. It's not that I love gummy. It's not that I don't love you, but like, I don't know if this is the thing for me, and I don't know if this is the thing for you. Like maybe you want to go on with your, maybe it's best for both of us if we make a clean break and we never do this again. You want to have babies with me, and I get that, because who would want to have babies with me? And you want to ride a horse, but I don't know if I want to ride a horse. I just feel like my teeth have stuff in them and I need to move on.
This is not okay. Look, my expectations for it now. Tom has just entered the Thunderdome, and he's got the same squinty-eyed concern that I think he was describing that was on my face. His mouth is puckered. He seems real
Whoa.
unhappy. But yeah, he just had a shiver. His hands went to his temples. The freeze-dried gummy worm apparently is giving him a migraine. And you'll notice that neither Tom nor myself talked during our consumption of the freeze-dried gummy worm, and there's a reason for that. The freeze-dried gummy worm makes it almost impossible to speak while you're eating it because the amount of just like sucrose and stickiness that is adhere. I mean, he can't believe it. He's in shock. He's actually in shock right now. It's like he's on Maury Povich, and Maury just said, "You're not the father." He can't believe what he's going through right now. But here's the difference. He thought he wanted to be the father. He wanted to be, yes, he wanted to be the father of this little baby. This adorable. He wanted to burp it. Yeah, he wanted to expose it to his bosom breast.
Holy cow.
Terrible, right?
You know what this is like? If you took like a Celsius, like a energy sports drink,
And
and you just kind of froze
you
it
dipped
up.
it in tar.
Yeah, and you just kind of froze it up and it got crystallized in the cold of your car, and then you kind of chopped out the stuff from the top and stuck that in your mouth. That's what it tastes like.
So the flavor of it is by no means the most offensive thing about it.
No,
The
no, no.
flavor of it is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the flavor of it is sort of gummy worm-ish.
Yeah.
The problem is everything else.
Yeah.
The problem is you cannot consume this thing without feeling like you're gonna chip or lose a tooth. I don't want that. I'm of an age where my teeth are already falling out. Do you
Yep.
think I want help in that department?
No.
I do not. This is terrible. Here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna give it another chance. But I'm gonna do it. My strategy is slightly different. I'm gonna take the tactic of taking a small bite rather than putting the whole thing in my mouth to see if that alleviates some of the stickiness. The crunch, if I didn't know this was gummy, and then I just had the crunch, I'd be like, okay, pretty good crunch for crunch sake, but that's not what I want.
Mike and Tom eat snacks on the internet.
My experience is with when you took a whole one and there was the first moment was once you crunched down, it felt like in the fortress, the Superman Fortress of Ice, like there was a poof of air or something that came out of it, which was really, for me, really distasteful, which is why I don't want to go back in. I understand why you're being better than me because you're taking. I'll try your methodology with a different one. There's a yellow one. I'll try a little bite of that. But honestly, my molars are still like, we need help here, man. Like my molars are still kind of fighting the fight back there. They're all caked and coked
Mhm.
with this
Caked and coked.
caked and coked, but they are coated, I guess. But caked and coked is better. It's just sugar, like it's just crystalline. It's Fortress of Ice sugar that you can just kind of Super Dog can just kind of bite off and go crazy and run laps around the fortress. I'm going.
All right. So while you consume that, I'll just describe what I did. I took a smaller bite. And Tom, earlier you said maybe when you get down to the bottom of the bag, or maybe when it starts to hydrate, it'll be gummy again. That's not what happens. When this thing rehydrates, it turns into Laffy Taffy. Do you remember Laffy Taffy, which was the densest, grossest candy available? Basically, it was invented by dentists to drum up business. That's what Laffy Taffy is.
They're like, how are we going to get more people in the chair?
And that's what this is. That's what freeze-dried gummy bear turns into Laffy Taffy with the application of water, which makes it so hard to eat when you put the whole thing in your mouth. If you take just a tiny bite, you can kind of work it a little bit, but it's not. Why would you want to?
What are other descriptives? It's like a shattered lifesaver. It's like tiny lifesaver granules.
Or a Jolly Rancher that maybe has been in your pocket for 8 months, and then you find it on a summer day, and you're like, oh, a Jolly Rancher, I'm gonna eat this, and you put it in, you're like, ah,
But
God
both
damn
those
it.
instances don't quite give credence to how sticky this is on your teeth. Like
Mhm.
either of those are like apt descriptors for what it tastes like, but
Mhm.
the after effect of like it's this thing latches on, man. This thing is a bull weevil that's like, shit, I got you, and I'm not letting go. You know, it's just like it's got the teeth in
It's a
there, and
bull
it's like
weevil.
it's like latched onto your calf, and its teeth are digging into your calf, and you're trying to pull it off, and you're screaming, and everyone's like, what? And like, I think it's a bull weevil. You know, it's just sunk in there, and you can't get out. We're just gonna have to cut the calf off. That's sort of what this effect is.
Here's a weird thing. So it's 44 grams of sugar,
But 56 grams total.
44 grams of sugar, but it includes 43 grams of added sugar.
It's a good way around it.
Added to what?
Sugar. It's got sugar and not that much sugar, not as much as you think.
So
And then there's also some added sugar.
Mhm.
And that you can see that before, you know, like before the committee, you know, in Congress going like, you know, like what's his name says, Sheldon Whitehouse is sitting there going like, but you also have other sugars.
we have a small amount of added sugar.
There's many products that have much more sugar in their listing as their prime ingredient than many more, but not total sugars. Well, if you count it that way,
It really does feel like a product that is going to land somebody in a chair in front of Congress. It really does sort of
Yeah.
feel that way.
Yeah.
Now, look, these guys, it's a Chinese product. They're protected. You know, they're not going to get extradited to the United States just for making freeze-dried gummy worms, but they should be.
we might extradite China over this. We're not sure whether we will or not, but we might. What's interesting is there's no right. This thing, no Chinese lettering, no nothing. It's like they're not trying to contaminate the homeland. They're shoving this thing on boats, and we're sending this sucker over to UK, and we're like, that used to be what used to be an empire. Oh, the UK. Aha, here we go. Let's send this sucker over there. And have you seen? They're like probably like, let's go. Whose cavalcade of dentist is not considered world's top notch? Oh, good. Let's send this right over there.
British.
And
Yep.
by the way, like, I'm hopped up, man. Like I had one and a nibble. There may be a hidden. There's like, it's only this much sugar. Then there's the added sugar, but there may be a
It's
hidden.
only got 1 gram of sugar in
There
it.
may be a subterranean flow of sugar that isn't. We don't even acknowledge. You know that it's just like what?
I don't like this. Keep in a cool, dry place. Avoid direct sunlight. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Come
it might.
on.
Because why? It might unfreeze.
And here's the terrible thing. Here's the terrible thing.
Tell me.
This isn't even the worst snack we've had on this podcast by far.
Oh no,
We've
not
had
even close.
far worse snacks
Oh,
than
way
this.
worse. Yeah.
And this is terrible.
Ratings?
Yeah, I think so. Rating.
Rating!
Rating!
You gotta rate. You gotta rate. You gotta rate.
We're gonna rate the These things aren't even legal in China. I'm convinced. You try to sell this in China, no, you're going to spend some time in jail.
Yeah, you get pulled right off the street. I think you're probably right. We don't need the citizenship busting around. Woo! You know, like well, let's try and have a calm demeanor here. We don't need people ending up on the news all hopped up on sugar. It sends a bad message. Let's ship this over to Scotland. You know, let's fire this sucker right over to the Brits. Let's see how they deal with it, and hopefully some of this it will make its way to America.
Rating. All right. Here's the thing. I sort of tipped my hand already a little bit because I said it's terrible, but it's not the worst snack we've ever had.
Mhm.
So I'm going to focus on the positive here. The positive is, as far as packaging goes, first of all, it's cheerful. I mean, you look at this and you think to yourself, oh yeah, that looks kind of like a fun concoction. It's got a little penguin with a scarf on the front. It's seen on TikTok. How bad could it be? It was seen on TikTok. You know, the novelty aspect of it, freeze-dried gummy worms, that sounds intriguing until you think about it for half a second. So it's got that. As far as flavor goes, purely on flavor, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Not good, but not terrible. And the various colors, so, you know, you got pink, you got blue, you got yellow, indistinguishable in terms of flavor. They're just colors, and the flavor, I think, is the same. The crunch, if you're looking for crunch in a gummy, and I don't know why you would be,
Mm-hmm.
is excellent. The initial crunch is excellent. But then you get into the problem of having to consume the thing. And that problem, I'm afraid, is insurmountable. If you look right here,
Mm. Yeah. Ooh,
I lost a tooth.
you lost a
I, lo-
tooth
I
on
lost
the
a tooth from
podcast.
this. Yeah, on the podcast.
Well, that says a lot. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the man down. Guy lost a tooth in the pot. You are playing it straight. You are professional grade. You
Mhm.
cracked a tooth, broke a tooth, lost a tooth, and you're still
Mhm.
here rating. Hats
Mhm.
off to
Mhm.
you, man.
Thanks, brother. Forest and Company freeze-dried gummy worms. 2. And I feel like that's a little bit generous.
Yep. I'm going to title my review, my rating, compartmentalization. Because you kind of have hit that nail on the head. When I opened it up, it had the desired effect that the company is looking for. As they try to take over the world, they're like, oh, freeze-dried, novelty, good. Ooh, gummy worms. Ooh, color. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Like, I pulled that out of the Wacko Snacko, and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be great. Not that I'm going to like it great, but like, oh, this is a worthy snack that should be on this podcast. And then, as you said, it's colorful. If you think about it, you're kind of like, well, wait a minute. Do I? Those things don't mix when you start considering freeze-dried gummy worms. I'd like some gummy worms. It sort of makes me think I want some gummy worms and I don't have them now. I just have this and I have to consume this snack because it's in front of me. So I agree with almost everything you're saying. When you compare it to the things that we compared it to, they're not unfavorable comparisons. If you compare it to Jolly Ranchers and Lifesavers, two superior items, but similar flavor. And so this thing is not bad in the sense like, oh, the taste is no good. We've had some snacks like, well, what are we doing? We had chomps who were like, oh, something died inside, but this thing to us, it's the compartmentalization that gets them when it comes to the rating, because the taste isn't awful. The presentation isn't awful. And the whole thing isn't awful. But when you start going like, all right, wait a minute, it's not a gummy worm. I can get this flavor better everywhere else. What's this thing even doing? And
Right.
then
It's creating a problem to solve. It's like somebody was saying, where are all the freeze-dried gummy bears? And China's like, we got you. We'll step up. No,
Yeah.
This is not a problem that needed to be solved.
yeah, and I think the main thing, and we always got to play it straight, is like when I put the thing in my mouth, I'm like, this is not. If I want to consume this flavor, this is not how I want to do that. So freeze-dried gummy worms 2. And I agree with you. I think a cumulative 4 is like, that's the best you're going to do.
For them,
Yeah.
they come back. They say they realize they got a cumulative 4. It's
Yeah.
high fives
Yeah.
all around the whatever wet market they're making this thing in.
Yeah, the Kroger's Jelly Belly people, they're going to be over there going like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
We're evil? And these guys get a 4? Hey, we're playing it
We
straight.
call them like we see them. We play it
Yeah.
straight. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.